day. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Tyrod Taylor and the LA Chargers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. We go from Denver. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Chargers now get ready for their opening possession as they feature at quarterback in his 10th season in the NFL, Tyrod Taylor.
Many in the outside world see Tyrod Taylor as a bridge quarterback since the Chargers moved on from Phillip Rivers and drafted Justin Herbert. But head coach Anthony Lynn, he sees much more than that. They were together as play caller and quarterback in Buffalo when they went to the playoffs, and Coach Lynn believes that Tyrod Taylor can replicate that in Los Angeles.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and now it's second down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor, and now he'll tuck it and run. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was taken down at the
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays, and finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. K.J. Hill there to make the grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The former Missouri Tiger Drew Lock will be at quarterback as he leads out the Denver Broncos.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier. He was
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Lock. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
For Noah Fant, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lock working out of the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Allen's first catch, good for a first down.
Los Angeles.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year. 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
On first down, it's Taylor. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
14.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Taylor will throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. Man open left side. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss running left, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was brought
now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Taylor. That's into the hands of Eckler. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Taylor on the move to it. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
10. Broncos, nothing.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Tyler.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Locke now on first down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Gain of 7.
7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 44-yard line.
Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. To throw again on 2nd down. Locke, he'll get this one to Patrick. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This is the tight end, Fan. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half for the veteran quarterback. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. On the return is Spencer. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over first and 10.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 26. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Another run by Lindsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
On first down, Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant.
Locke's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He was brought down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock, left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. 12 yards there and a first down.
21-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Lock, got a man, it's Judy, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Lock, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Broncos.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 11, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
And the Chargers 1st down.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Taylor on 1st down. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Taylor. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Mike Purcell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He may try and run for this. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Badgley on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Tyrod Taylor touchdown run. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. On the return is Spencer. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And down he'll go at the 25. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
49, guys. Mike.
Lock working out of the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Block now to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jerry Tillery in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, that's how we do, G.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Lock throwing on target to Fant. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Lock. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, trap the tap with the
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Lock. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Game in hand. The offense takes the knee.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.